Thank you. Hello, people at home or in their car. Welcome to the episode number 15 of En route vers tout Survivor. How was your week? Good, or I've heard like so-so. Mine, I'm going to talk about my week a little. And that's not prepared, so probably not going to be super good, but my week. I ate lots of cashews. And it was like a spur of the moment decision for the cashews. And that's the highlight of the week. So. Okay. So we have a guest this week because I cannot fill the void of the emptiness of my life. The fact that my life is like on the verge of collapsing. Qu'est-ce que je raconte? Okay. So our guest this week is the Christian Charette of comedy because of the dressing. He did a Gad Elmaleh on Christian Charette. He stole his wardrobe. Please welcome Mike Ward. Thank you.
I noticed that I had noticed before I got on that those people had left, but then I realized that those people had left too.
Okay.
And I don't think they left because I remember at first, like the first show, I was looking at her going,
She's
doesn't
lovely.
like it.
Oh,
No, because she didn't. You didn't look like you liked it at first, and then I was like, okay, no, she likes it. She's still here. And then the people that were there hated it.
And do you like it?
Okay.
Are you like in love? Is it your boyfriend? Oh, it's your brother. So you don't love him. You don't have like goosebumps for him?
This creepy moment is brought to you by Pornhub. Google stepsister surprise. That became very creepy very quickly.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what's fucked up? I realize that is we're now old men.
Yeah.
So whenever we talk to younger women, we always look like old pieces of fucking garbage, just trying to fuck them.
No, but
That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
To me.
I was not trying to fuck her.
You were trying to fuck her a little.
I was just doing crowd work.
Was he trying to fuck her?
Ah,
See,
come on,
the guy that fucking hates me. Even the guy that hates me knows I'm right.
I was just doing because sometimes I'm uncomfortable when I improv in English.
Yeah.
So
And sometimes she's uncomfortable when old men hit on her.
I was not it. I didn't say any sentence that was like seducing.
It was all in your mind, or maybe in mine. I don't know.
Probably
It
yours.
might have just been me.
I think it's because you want her.
It's just maybe me. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to leave Marie Chantal for her.
I should apologize to Marie right now
Yeah.
for being a piece of shit, and that guy just sneezed.
Who sneezes during a podcast?
I don't know. Very, very unprofessional.
So how are you?
I'm very drunk.
You are drunk?
I'm very drunk.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I'm very drunk. But I'm gonna drink slowly.
Yeah. Could you bring him a glass of water so he could alternate between the two? For the people who are listening in their car, he said no with his head.
I said no with my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Shantama looked at the young lady with his dirty eyes and did like a, hey, meet me backstage after the show.
Yeah. But you're gonna stay, right? No. Well. So what do you want to start with?
I don't know.
I have a homework, but sometimes
do you want to
to
do? Yeah, if you
want to avoid the homework. Do you want to avoid
No,
the homework?
just the homework is so good that it's hard to follow. So yeah, because your homework is always really good. Yeah,
I think this one is less good though.
Is it?
But I don't know. But when I
Okay,
was
so-
writing it, I was maybe I dropped it, but not that I was sure of the other ones. But this one I felt
Not as
not
good.
sure. But maybe maybe it's unbelievable.
It
but
might be the best thing you ever wrote. What
maybe.
was the question?
the subject you mean
Yeah.
you gave me? I
Isn't it a question I give you? Or it's a subject?
you're giving me a theme
Okay.
that I have to develop.
Okay.
And, develop.
Develop.
Yeah, I'm going to try also in this episode to be the most American possible.
Yeah.
And let's start right
Yeah.
now. Maybe-
So it's whenever you fuck up a word you're not sure, just finish with fuck yeah. Just do like a America, fuck yeah. Just like go develop, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, I'm gonna practice, and maybe I'm gonna assimilate it. Assimilate, is that
Yeah,
it?
assimilate's English word
Assimilate.
too,
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Goodness.
That works. That works.
I want to assimilate this shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be the most assimilator in the history of assimilation. Fuck yeah.
That works.
All right, I'm just
Yeah, it makes it.
I think Survivor is now ready for
yeah,
me.
they're
So,
ready.
because I think at the end of the last episode where you gave me homework themes,
okay.
you were a bit drunk also.
It was 2 weeks ago.
2
that,
weeks ago?
I gave you,
and
and
you
I
said,
realize now that I got to give you two
at
more themes
the
this
end of
week.
this one.
Yeah.
So
Someone should remind me.
yeah, I'm
before
going to
every
remind you.
episode.
And if Chuck, if we remember, you're going to tell us. But
I know what one of the themes is going to be. How do you feel when Chuck humiliates you before every podcast
okay,
with all of your stupid mistakes?
3 pages of that. Okay,
3
But-
pages.
you were. So the clown Sol,
Oh yeah. Oh, son.
You-
Oh, I remember this.
you said like
oh.
do your homework about how Sol is the biggest piece of shit in the world.
Ah.
But then
You're such a sweet man.
but
dude.
but then you started to continue
Feel
your
bad?
sentence, and you said you improvised how Sol helped Donald Trump get elected. So I'm gonna focus on that
okay.
because
how because a son from Sully Goblet
yeah,
got Donald Trump elected.
because the
God.
garbage thing. I like Sol. I respect him a lot, and 3 pages on how garbage Sol is. I think I
You
would
felt
not.
that? Plus, Sul was your dad's favorite comedian.
Exactly, and you said it with
Yeah,
quotes.
no, I said it with quotes because he wears clown makeup and he does after every fucking joke.
yeah,
Yeah. So he's not a real comic, but he's
Okay.
I feel bad for him. He was a nice man,
yeah. He was a nice man. Yeah,
very good poet. He was
yeah,
a
very good poet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not that long. It's 4 pages, but there's a lot of conversation. So
There's a lot of double space.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So how a clown named Ground helped Donald Trump get elected? Sol Ground, for those who didn't get it, it's great. Okay, it might be my best work
You know
yet.
what's fucked up? This is gonna be the only thing on YouTube that if you put the translation, people will understand what we're saying. Because it'll be like how comment un clown nommé
Yeah.
Sol got Trump elected.
But Ground Sol is the correct.
yeah, Sol and
translation?
ground is the same thing. Yeah.
Okay. It was in 2003 at a time Ground was still alive. I'm not going to say Ground each time I want to say Sol, but it's tempting. So, in 2003, Sol went to New York and stayed at the Trump Tower Hotel. Sol
There's gonna be a lot of those. I'm sorry about that.
It's all right.
I probably
I'm going to
fucking-
use a lot of that also.
Uh-huh.
But you just spoiled all the angle of the
80%
homework.
of the comedy. I'm sorry.
But it's
I'm
all right. I
sorry.
don't care.
I'm sorry.
Hey, come on.
God
It's
damn it.
no problem. Saul was wearing his clown suit. So when Donald Trump saw Saul in the lobby, he thought he was a homeless man. He never thought he was a homeless woman because if he did, he probably would have grabbed Saul by the pussy. So Donald approached him. Hey, what's your name? Saul said, Saul. Donald said, Saul, like in the series Better Call Saul? No, responded Saul. Saul, it's a French word for ground or a musical note following do, re, mi, fa. Donald replied, what? Do, re, mi, fa? What in the world are you talking about? Saul said, I don't know what I'm talking about in the world, but I know what I'm talking about in the lobby of the Trump Tower. Trump said, all right, homeless man, get out of my hotel. Saul said, I'm not a homeless man. I'm a clown.
What a good impression. Oh. Fuck. You can't do the...
No. It's too tough to translate.
Okay, there you got it.
Trump said, what? What is this you just did? Are you mocking me? Saul said, no. It's my trademark. Trump said, what kind of trademark is...
What the fuck? It's becoming more and more just vomit. Are you going to end up by going like, rah?
Probably.
Fuck. Qu'est-ce que c'est drôle.
Saul said, it's the best one. Yours is fake news. Mine is...
Oh, fuck.
It also has a subliminal hypnotic effect. When you spread in your sentences, you can play mind tricks on people. You say between words, and you make them believe what you want. Trump asked, how do you use it? Do you use it in your day-to-day life? Saul said, I'm a clown in Quebec. I just say and the people laugh. Sometimes they don't notice there is no joke. I just say and they laugh. It's a mind trick, very hypnotic. I learned it 20 years ago from a neighbor's 8-year-old boy named Mesmeyer. Oh, keep on. Trump says, but it's not funny. Saul says, yes, it is. Just listen carefully. It's very funny. You see? Trump chuckled. Yeah, I guess it is. It is sort of funny. I might try to start to use it. It's hypnotic. Saul said, change of subject, but I see that, like me, you apply makeup on your face. Trump says, I don't wear any makeup on my face. Saul says, oh, sorry, you seem to have a face powder right now. Sorry. Face powder. Is that correct?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what face...
Fond de teint.
I don't know what fond de teint is. I've never...
But when I said...
foundation. Yeah, foundation.
Oh, because when I went on Google's translation and I typed fond de teint, it said face powder. So it's foundation.
Fond de teint.
Trump says, no, my face is just orange. That's all. Saul says, oh, sorry, my mistake. Actually, not my mistake. It's probably the mistake of your genetics that your face is orange. Trump chuckled. That's funny. I don't know what you're doing, but you're good. Fast forward.
I don't know what you're doing, but you're good.
Fast forward to 2015, a couple of months before the Republican primaries. Trump announces to his family, I'm gonna run for the presidential campaign. Just watch me. Her daughter Ivanka said, Why are you saying like a moron? Donald replies, never mind that. Do you think it's a good idea? Ivanka says, strangely, yes, I do. And all his family applauded. C'est weird, l'humour. J'étais comme, OK, tout ça, ça va mener à un gros rire là. Ça a tout ri avant. Là, rien. Okay. So, all his family applauded. Fast forward at the presidential 2017 debate between Donald and Hillary Clinton.
Clinton? Did you change your name so that we wouldn't get sued?
Yeah, exactly.
Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump.
So at the end of the debate, Donald proclaims, America, vote for me. Hillary is a crook.
Jesus, fuck. Have you ever heard Sul?
Yeah, but...
Do you know who you're doing an impression of?
No, I'm just exaggerating because it's the build-up.
Okay.
The comedy build-up.
Okay.
I will make America great again. Okay. I'm stopping. But then he put a raisin in his mouth and added, I will also make America grape again. He received a huge round of applause. And on TV, we could hear a guy yelling, I'm a long-time Democrat, but I don't know why, but somehow this makes a whole lot of sense to me. 5 weeks later, Donald J. Trump became the president, and this is how the clown Sul paved his way to victory during a 2005 random encounter between two clowns. Okay? And now... and now you are all thinking, oh, we see what you did there. Very impressive.
You called Donald a clown.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. That's why if I get on Survivor someday, just watch me convince the other contestants, hey, you want to be in an alliance with me? Ben, c'est fini, là. C'est fini là-dessus.
That was good, though. It was really good.
Yeah.
Pour vrai, c'était bon. But wasn't Sul your father's favorite comedian?
Yeah.
So you've heard Sul before?
Yeah, but when you don't...
How hard is it to do... Like, I've seen Sul, like, pretty much like everyone my age, but and I can do a... And I can't do any impressions. So you do a... There, you got it.
Yeah, but when you see it, because when I typed it,
Yeah,
I
and you're
typed
sort of like...
W-A-A-A.
Okay.
So...
No, that sounds good again. Merci.
Okay.
That sounds good again.
But the weird fear...
I'd be a weird teacher for that. Because I wouldn't like... I didn't listen to any of the story. I was just like, he's getting wrong. The doesn't work. I wonder how he came up with that. That he was like, he was probably at home and going, oh, blah, 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 and whatever, a poem. And then he was like, and then I'm going to end with, wee. And then his wife was like, ugh, it's horrible. How about if I do?
Great.
I wonder how that came out.
I don't know.
He was eating popcorn. Is that who? Yeah. Oh, that
is it true? Oh, okay.
I like how he said that though. That it felt he had a confidence that it was kind of true.
Yeah.
It's like he was eating popcorn.
And
everyone was like, "Oh, it makes sense."
Yeah, we believed them.
Yeah,
but it's weird because clearly that's a first draft, first homework draft, first comedy draft, and for me, it was like not funny in the beginning, but very funny at the end. And it was
Real life opposite.
yeah, but they were. I thought there was a build up that was
Yeah.
going to do a climax. No climax at all. And that makes me laugh because sometimes that must
Yeah.
have happened to you that you think that you've got something well built up and that's gonna finish super
Pretty
well.
much for real. Like whenever I talk to people that want to start doing comedy, and they're like, I don't know how to do comedy. Even people that do comedy don't know how to do comedy. And sometimes I'll think it's shit, and I'll be like, "This is fucking good." And in my mind, I'm like, "Fucking all right, this is the best. I've never been this good, and this is gonna be better. People are gonna forget about fucking Louis C.K. and Bill Burr, and then I do it, and I'm just like, and I've nothing, and I have to end with a, and then I get a pity laugh. I should do that. That'd be awesome if I just took that in my comedy.
Do you think people who don't watch En route vers tout Survivor will remember the running gag?
I think it's just
callback?
funny. If I go like I don't know, like I'm trying to think of a joke. What joke do I have? Because I
You
don't
can tell
do that.
the Jeremy joke, maybe.
I'd only do that. I do that.
Sorry.
Il y a un enfant, il est passé à la TV. Il chantait mal.
And how was he physically? No, it's a joke. It's a joke.
And the answer is that'd be awesome if his family now sued
This podcast?
No, if they sued Marc Favreau's ancestors. If they were like your father's or your grandfather's words insulted our singer. I like if they call him our singer whenever they talk about him.
It's theirs.
It's their singer.
Yeah,
like
it's their singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the way that I hope that my family calls me their comedian. I don't
You think they
they
say
do.
that?
I don't think they do.
No. Your brother doesn't care that you're a comedian. He's
I
happy for you, but
I think he
doesn't
like
change
now.
it.
Now I think no, he's happy for me, but he doesn't care. But he cares. Like
he wants you to be happy.
The same as you. Like your sister is proud of you. She's happy for you, but she doesn't care.
No, she doesn't care.
But not that, because when you hear the phrase "doesn't care," it sounds like your sister's like, "Hey, ton frère Jean-Thomas, c'est un humoriste, on s'en calisse." See, that's not what I mean. But just she like you.
She's used to it, so
You could do any other job and she'd be happy for
Yeah,
you
yeah,
as
yeah.
long as you're happy.
yeah.
You think or no? That
Yeah.
sounded like no.
I think there's certain jobs
Some
that she would
jobs,
be
no.
more happy.
Like if you're like, okay, I got this new job. I'm not gay, but I suck men's cocks at the bus station.
like a
And
melee
they
score.
write me checks. They're post-dated. Most of them bounce.
But I'm happy about
But
it.
it's a job's a job.
A job's
It's a tough time. There's on CNN they said there's a recession. So you do what you gotta do. I don't think she'd be proud of you then, but
maybe a little less.
a little less.
A little less.
You'd be like, oh, maybe not getting it. I wanted to do that because this is one thing that most people did. We might have talked about this here, but the first week that we did en route vers Survivor to Survivor,
The pilot, you mean, or
the first episode we did, Chuck, you asked Chuck, you were like, how much would you charge me to do this? And he was like, I don't know. So you wrote him a fucking blank check. You gave him a blank check.
Yeah,
And
but
you'd known him for 9 minutes.
that's true. But because I said to him, we're gonna just calculate. Calculate is a word.
Yeah, calculate's a word.
Calculate the number of hours you
Number's not a word.
the number of hours you put on working on this, and then we'll talk and we're gonna.
Shouldn't you write the check once you calculate everything?
Yeah, but I wanted him to have.
You
the
wanted
check
him to be happy?
Yeah, I wanted him to be happy because.
And did you call your bank to go like, look, if this fucking guy writes a check for 18 million,
no,
just,
I had faith in him because it was Yann Terriot who suggested him.
Why did Chuck? You
Yeah.
have a mic now?
I do.
Why didn't you write $2.6 million and just
It would have
fuck off?
bounced. It would have bounced.
It wouldn't have bounced. It wouldn't have bounced. I don't think because your family.
No.
your dad was a doctor who was always conservative with his money, so you could have fucked
No,
him big.
I'm not that rich.
Yeah, you are super rich.
No,
I'm sure you're super rich. How much money do you have in your bank account?
I'm sure I have less than you.
You have way more than me.
No,
I told you how much I owed for my sort of credit limit, and
Yeah.
you're like, fuck it, I'll give you that.
no, I just that's true, but that's because it's because you do stupid decisions with your money. So I wanted
Like write blank checks. That is the dumbest decision you can do with your money. Were you like when you got the blank
Yeah.
check?
Yes,
you
I
must
did.
have been like, what the fuck is wrong with this man?
Absolutely not. We didn't know the number, like either of us. So,
But you didn't think like this is kind of fucked up that I've met him once and he's given me a blank check. And his father, who's a doctor, just died.
stop repeating my.
Your father had a shit ton of money.
No,
it's yes, of course. Like, on the first thought, yeah, you will think it's maybe it's a bit like I don't know, but I
But I
didn't
have
even
faith
know
in
which
people and,
number to write,
You
like what
knew-
number to write. So I
But I
didn't
know that because I said to him, when you evaluate the number, tell
Remember,
me,
my father's in heaven looking at you. He's judging you.
But
And his big.
I had faith in him because he seemed like a good person, and I had faith in him. And
Because your dad probably left you a lot of money. Because you're
shut up.
like because your dad was a doctor in the years when no one else made money in Quebec except for doctors, pretty much.
No.
And plus, like he had a shitty car, and you guys had a little house.
Yeah, but my dad.
Had a wife who had a gambling problem. It'd be awesome if we found out that your mom owed $9 million to the Chinese mafia.
No, but my parents.
This is the only
they-
reason why we're doing En route to Survivor is to pay off the triads.
No, but my parents were super generous people. Not
Brag.
to. Yeah, they're. But my father. He was driving a very simple car because he preferred to donate to people who needed it. So he gave a lot to charities because for him it was more important to.
That's very nice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
fucking
like
awesome.
generational. That's a word. Generational. That like
Generational.
because my grandmother was exactly doing this. My grandmother she
But
raised
that's
like
not generational. That just means it's in the family.
it's in the family.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's in the family.
Yeah.
But my
That's
my
not the
grandmother,
right
she
term,
raised
but,
like $4 million for I don't remember the country, but for Burkina Faso to build like des puits d'eau.
In what year?
Maybe like from 1980 to 2000.
She raised fucking $4 million
Yeah.
in the 80s
Yeah,
to
for
raise wells, to build wells.
wells in Burkina Faso because
Fuck,
there was
God
no
damn it.
water there.
God
And
damn.
then my father, he inherited of that value.
He inherited a bunch of water.
But he inherited of that value.
Yeah.
So
that's
he
fucking
wanted
awesome.
to not spend money on clothes and
Yeah.
give to.
Fuck.
So and I
God
decided
damn.
to give it all to Chuck.
Yeah. So it's this long thing about how my family
aussi
knew the
suivant.
importance of money, and that's why I gave everything to Chuck.
Yeah. He doesn't have water at his home, so
I don't.
He is like,
Chuck is
I'm
my
looking-
Burkina Faso.
I'm looking at that guy. That guy's thirsty.
Yeah.
I don't have water. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have do you have a bidet? C'est quoi bidet en anglais? C'est sûrement que tu sais pas.
Bidet is a bidet.
A bidet? Because it's a French word.
Because it's a French word.
I think
right?
it's. I think the name
And
is.
it's a French from France word. Because
Yeah.
since a bidet was invented in France.
But I think bidet is the name of the guy who invented it. Like poubelle, René Poubelle is the word poubelle is
Yeah.
related to a guy named René
Fuck,
Poubelle.
poor guy. Like all of and good for him that his name went down in history. But his brother, who had a fucking amazing accounting firm,
Yeah.
and his uncle, who was who ran a fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
They're like, Poubelle, they're gonna remember me as being the best guy that makes fucking pancakes. And then you got this piece of shit with his fucking garbage.
Yeah.
And then everyone in their family, they're the garbage family.
You're gonna get sued by the Poubelle family.
The Poubelle family. I don't give a fuck about the
Oh,
Poubelle
no.
family. No, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
blunt.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not afraid of the Poubelles. That'd be awesome if there was a feud, like for America, there was the East Coast West Coast rappers, and for the francophone world, it was the La Famille Ward et les Poubelles. Like all of the French comics are afraid of me, so we had to get the garbage people to fight me. And
Yeah,
then
you would become
yeah.
even more iconic
Yeah.
if you have a
The
feud,
Poubelle.
a judicial
Judicial.
feud with the Poubelle family against Mike Ward. That
And
would
it'd
be
all be
great.
financed by Gad Elmaleh and like Kadaraon.
But I'm not 100% sure, but maybe someone can Google this. But I think I learned the René Poubelle name in Trivial Pursuit, and I remember
Yeah, I heard that too.
you heard that too.
Yeah.
So I'm not
It's
making
like
that up.
it's the same as Steve Grilled Cheese. Steve Grilled Cheese. Steve Grilled Cheese invented ketchup. Very weird. That's surprising. That's a trick question.
But
No, fuck
the
that
grilled
better be-
cheese thing is just all made up.
Grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is a real thing.
Really?
It exists for real. It's not
Steve
Steve
grilled
grilled
cheese.
No, that's not a real thing. But grilled cheese does exist.
Yeah, I know
It's
that
a
exists.
sandwich. You
I'm-
put
I'm
cheese
dumb.
and bread and
I'm not
butter
that
and
dumb.
you flip it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
But
it's
I
the same.
thought maybe the Steve grilled cheese.
That's not a thing. Yeah.
But not. Okay, I was dumb. I admit I was dumb. But I thought maybe that the image in my head was that grilled cheese was like comme une élision, like two words blend together.
Like grilled and cheese.
Yeah, I thought it was maybe his family name was grilled cheese, and
Yeah.
it became grilled cheese, and it became a food item afterwards. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I thought it didn't make sense at all when I
It
said
doesn't
it.
make
but
sense at all.
but do you have another comparison to René Poubelle?
No, I have another one that do you know Jeff Ross, you know the guy that does roast battles and all that? He came out with a book called Roast Master General, whatever, something how to roast people. And the first sentence in his book, he was like, we call it a roast because of Henry Roast and blah, blah, blah. And he starts this whole thing. And then I met a guy and he was like, did you know that it's called a roast because of Henry Roast? And I was like, that's not a real thing.
He was trolling.
Yeah, he was just, it was a joke. And he was
Yeah.
like, oh, I feel stupid.
Okay.
And I was like, you are stupid.
Like
And
I
he-
was stupid with
And
grilled
then,
cheese.
yeah, exactly.
Steve grilled
exactly.
cheese.
Yeah. And then that guy hung himself. But,
Oh, okay.
I won't be that lucky this time.
You never know.
I do a bunch of jokes. I've been doing jokes like that lately, like way too much, because I like those jokes about
Dark jokes, you mean?
Yeah,
You never
'Cause,
do that.
when I was doing Suzekut this weekend,
With me? I was there.
Yeah, no, the second episode,
Okay.
I asked, because we were talking about someone, I was like, what happened to that guy? Oh, no, yeah, it was the episode with you. About the Hiriki
Oh, Hideki Irabu, yeah.
the big fat Japanese guy. And then I asked what happened to that guy, and then someone said, "Oh, he committed suicide." And as soon as I heard he committed suicide, I did this. I went, and then people started clapping, and I was like, "Oh, I feel so good right now." I felt really good. I felt really good. I felt super happy.
But the way it
So happy.
sounded, yeah, I'm sure you were. But the way it sounded to me was like you were making like an homage.
No, but it was just for some stupid reason. Like I really like taboos, and there are a bunch of taboos now that are like a lot of taboos. You're like, I don't want to make fun of that taboo, because if people, half the people are gonna like the joke for the wrong reason. Like jokes about, let's say, blackface or Islam.
Yeah.
You'll get all these fucking crazy racist people. But suicide jokes, I feel like you can still just offend the right people.
Mm-hmm.
So I like suicide jokes still a lot.
You
I
want to
don't
do
like
15
blackface
minutes?
jokes.
You want to do a 15 minutes of suicide?
Only 15?
But there's a guy because
They just clapped like I committed suicide.
But do you know when the episode with the Jean-René Dufort is going to be?
It's never gonna air because I did jokes about suicide.
Okay. But because I want to make a reference about the podcast, but I don't know if it's going to be.
I don't know when it's gonna air.
Maybe
It's
like
probably
in-
gonna air probably the same time as this.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Everything.
there's a
was
guy who
planned out.
created that made me laugh this morning. He created a Hideki Irabu Twitter handle with a picture,
Okay.
and that made me laugh.
And
so
he's not that fat. Like I saw him
he's not
because
that fat,
I
man.
googled I googled his name, and then I googled 50 fattest baseball players, and he was in the list, but he was way down low in the list. And then I was looking at him, and I was like, oh, he's not that fat.
He's a
But
chubby guy.
Then I realized, you know why I thought he wasn't that fat? Because I'm super fat. I was looking at him and go, that guy's in good shape. But it's because he's in better shape than me. I was like, he
Yeah.
is not fat at all.
But he's an athlete.
He's
so.
still a big fat piece of shit, though. But
He's dead.
He's dead.
Respect
He's
the
dead.
deceased.
Yeah, he's dead.
But
Yeah.
deceased is a word.
Deceased is a word. Deceased. How did you say it?
You
How did you say it?
deceased.
You said it almost sounds like diseased.
Diseased. I think
It
I already
sounds
did
like
that mistake.
Deceased is how Asian people used to die, and now because of the coronavirus is diseased. Chitty joke.
You're not proud?
That should be. That'd make more sense. The whole thing doesn't make sense if you're fucking killing. Like if you do a joke and it's an amazing joke and people go, ha ha ha, why are you gonna do? It's good. You're just gonna ruin the atmosphere. But if your joke dies and all you do is, then people are like, oh, that guy gets it. He knows he's garbage. Maybe that's why he's homeless. Because he knows he's garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad for him now.
Yeah.
Because he was good. He was a good poet.
Yeah.
Bad comedian, but good.
Oh, you
good
have
poet.
feelings after
Yeah,
all.
Yeah. I have feelings.
Yeah, I know you have. You have feelings for me.
I do. You want
Strong
me to suck your dick in
feelings.
front of everyone?
No, because
I'll-
Marilyn Jonca tried it super hard, and I turned her down because I said I was too tired.
I thought you were just doing that to get me started.
Yeah.
You know how weird this would be if En route vers to Survivor was just a secret plan for me and John Thomas to fuck each other in front of people. And that's why the stairs are so fucking steep here that you're like, I'm trying to escape, and you just fall down the stairs. And then we end up fucking on top of your dead body.
Qu'est-ce que tu racontes là, mais...
That'd be
Je
awesome.
suis très diverti, mais je sais pas comment t'as pu en venir à cette hypothèse, mais bravo. Well, you want to have sex, or?
I don't want to have sex.
Oh, come on. Fucking tease. No, I never had sex with a man, but I had sex with him like
Merci.
this afternoon.
Oh, wait a sec. We gotta bring this guy up. He is Olivier Guimond's grandson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, viens sur scène, Olivier Guimond's grandson. On devrait te donner un micro. C'est mauvais en tabarnak. Que ton grand-père, on lui donne des prix. On a nommé un prix.
I don't have a mic. No. I'm playing hockey with Jean Thomas.
Yeah, he's a super good goaltender.
Yeah.
He stops a lot of pucks against me today. I was in a breakaway
dropped a
against
puck.
him, and I shot not on him. I shot on the
window.
Family.
on the window.
No, my window. I had
So
my
Oli,
jacket.
your grandfather never teach you English, right?
Not a bit. Not a bit.
Yeah, because you're
No,
like,
I
for
never-
people, that's what's fucked up about
It
comedy?
was good in English, but I never.
but comedy and like
Parce que moi, j'ai toute la référence de lui tout nu dans la douche, puis là, il est ici. Mais non.
in Quebec, like we really love
to be
comedy in Quebec, but we don't know about our history in Quebec. And your grandfather is Olivier Guimond, and your great grandfather was Olivier Guimond.
Yeah.
And you're Olivier
Just my
Guimond.
father take a break.
Yeah, your father was
break,
like,
had a
fuck
break.
it, je veux m'appeler Alain. And
What's the name of your father?
Luc.
Oh, Luc, okay.
that's fucked up that his grandfather is Olivier, his father is Olivier, his
And
son
the
is
other
Olivier.
Grandfather is Olivier.
Yeah, and the other son of Olivier called his not his son Olivier.
But
I don't know him.
Put
but-
the mic closer to
sorry,
your mouth.
goddamn,
Yeah,
a little
okay,
bit
yeah.
of respect. He's goddamn royalty.
No, but just
he's like our Prince Charles, or he's the guy with the red
but
hair.
I want to
that's fucking
reduce
the chick.
the work of Chuck because if he has to put a lot more of hours because his microphone
Yeah.
was too low, I'm gonna give him
Yeah.
a blank check. He's gonna put like 19,000 for like 2 hours of work.
But
Okay, sorry.
I want to know like how like why aren't you doing comedy? Like
I
your
tried-
comedy is in your blood.
Yeah, I tried a few times, but I don't know why. I should try
You should
more.
try
yeah.
again. Like,
But I
fuck.
like it. I like it, but I just have to.
Just
I'm
keep
at
going.
a good
keep
place
going.
to try
Yeah.
it here.
Fuck.
Do you want
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
like 40 minutes right
Do you
now?
wanna?
In English,
In English, you start in English.
Yeah.
40 minutes in a podcast.
So
And then your ancestors-
grandfather is Olivier Guimond.
Yes.
Your grandfather is Olivier
Guimond.
Guimond.
Oli-
It's Luc Guimond.
Guimond and Olivier Guimond.
Mais Olivier Guimond, qui est le Olivier Guimond qu'on a
La
les
statue,
trophées,
hein.
c'est son grand-père.
Yeah.
Puis that Olivier Guimond's father
Brings the
was
burlesque
Olivier.
here.
Yeah, and then his father, and this is I'm fucking confused. His father
you know
was
more
called
my family
Luc.
than me.
Yeah. And yeah, so
No.
why is your father called Luc? Like why? Which your grandfather was like, fucking I hate
The thing
comedy.
was weird because my grandmother called Manon, and my mother is calling Manon too.
Okay.
But my father, his father was Olivier, his wife Manon, and Oscar. It's the same thing around
Yeah.
for 2 times.
It's just your family keeps just repeating itself.
yeah. If
Is that why you wear that hat?
No, I just like hat.
You should watch out. Don't fall down those stairs.
Yeah, I'll try. But I was quite.
Do people must always do those
Yeah,
jokes about because your fucking grandfather? It's like he had one goddamn joke in
Each time I'm at the hospital or a place like that, Olivier Guimond, and always people tell me, "Did you
fall down the stairs?"
Yeah,
Am I the
or
only
tell
one
me a
that?
joke? Tell me a joke. Or
Am I the
something like
only
that.
one that pushes you? Or
Yeah, you'll be the first one.
But are you often hospitalized?
Oh no, no.
Because you said
no.
every time
every time
every time I'm at the hospital.
After I play hockey with you,
Yeah, because
always,
I'm a bully.
Yeah. No.
But he's a
No,
great goaltender.
he keep my place in the room. One time he tell the boy, "This is the
Get
Olivier
out."
face. Get out."
Because at one time it was a sort of a joke, but because Olivier always sits at the same place to dress up, and there's a guy who arrived before Olivier, and he was sitting at the place where Olivier usually sits, and I said,
I'm superstitious.
and I said to Sebastian, is his name? I said, Olivier's gonna sit there. You should move. He said, why? Get out. But and it was a joke, but he always reminds me, why did you make me move? I said, it's Olivier's place. His grandfather was Olivier Guimond. His great-grandfather was Olivier Guimond. Then there was Luc.
did you tell him that?
Nobody knows why. Because probably his grandfather wanted to, because he probably maybe
I'll be the
Do you think-
explosion. If
The exposure?
No, it's if my father was Olivier too, what will be? It's not junior. It's
Yeah. So
I never-
so
Sorry.
it was Olivier. It was Olivier Junior. Then it was Luc, and then it's Olivier again.
Yeah.
And you know what's fucked up though? Maybe like your father is like he's like, if Olivier has a kid, I hope he calls him Luc, and then we can get this Olivier Luc fucking competition going. Because right now they're fucking they're.
So
beating
if you
us.
have a child, you're going to name him
Call him
Luc.
Luc. Call him Luc.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
You have to.
You should even start a comedy competition, and the trophies you give out are Les Luc. And the Luc goes to.
So
Every year, I'm sorry, fuck, and I feel bad for you now because you're like here and you're like, oh, am I gonna lose my job if I leave? but every year, I win a trophy. I get
Brag,
everyone
a fucking bragger.
fucking.
Yeah.
But every year I win a trophy. I get like all the comments in the Journal de Montréal are like people that are like, Olivier Guimond would be fucking rolling in his grave and blah blah
No,
blah.
I'm glad you won.
Yeah, and every time I'm like, fucking his grandson is super happy. Fuck you. Fuck you. And even Luc likes me.
Yeah.
But does Luc, does he have an history in comedy or not?
Younger, but after he went to music, he made an album,
Okay.
and now the comedy is off.
But you,
Okay.
like so you did a couple shows and
I tried three times.
but you
and-
didn't like it?
Yeah, I liked it, but it was good, but made good for my first time. But I should try. I don't know. Maybe.
Do you feel
but
like there's
I'd
too
like
much
to,
pressure? Because you're like you'd have to change. I
yeah,
think I've
I don't
even
want
told
to-
you this
to
when
do
I was
the
drunk.
same thing.
You should call yourself Steve Berube because you can't be named
Yeah.
Olivier
Yeah.
Guimond.
Were you
I go,
presented?
hey,
Here's
fuck
Olivier
it."
Guimond.
Yeah.
I don't know yet, but
No,
but
but I
for
mean, the times you did it, you were presented
yeah,
like,
it was
here's
Olivier
Olivier
Guimond,
Guimond.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
and,
tough.
and the
Yeah.
first time was bad because
Yeah.
it was with not young people, but comedy night at the Miss Villeray, and I was working there, and it was easy to introduce the comedy, and I felt on the stage, but people didn't know the reference.
Yeah.
That was weird, but
Yeah.
people asked me.
The-
It was planifié or it was
planned?
planned? Planned. Sorry.
Fuck, you're his teacher.
Yeah. No, you're my teacher.
Yeah,
But in the real life, I'm not good to walk.
I think though, like they're like every other job in the world, having someone that does that job helps you. And comedy is the only thing that it actually hurts. Like it helps you. Like you're probably funnier than anyone here because it's in your DNA. So you're like good at comedy. But
I like comedy. I listen a lot of
But
comedy.
as soon as you hear like, if you hear like someone that's related to Yvon Deschamps, like if you know like, oh Chris, c'est la fille à Yvon Deschamps, you're like,
pressure is
"Ah,
bigger,
she's
yeah.
gonna be fucking amazing.
You
Or
did-
if you hear, c'est le petit
you
fils
did
à-
nothing, and
yeah.
people had.
Whereas me, I was my dad was fucking worked for Bell Canada and he was a farmer. So you're like,
But
he's good.
I made an interview with the nomination with at the
Yeah,
Olivier.
I saw that.
And
I saw that.
one not one people, but one monsieur.
person.
One person.
One
yeah.
monsieur.
Yeah,
One monsieur. No, c'est...
Tell in the commentary it is not his grandfather is not bad, but it was just an interview. I wasn't.
Yeah.
But
He's
I
not
think,
his grandfather.
No.
Fuck that guy.
I don't
Like-
want to
like-
be my
and-
grandfather.
yeah.
It's just.
And for
It
real, like
I'm
it's
just having
nice
fun.
that old piece of shit loved your grandfather, but fuck him.
Yeah.
Like,
I
fuck
know.
him.
Yeah, no,
Why
I know.
is he insulting you?
Oh,
Like,
I
fuck-
don't care. It
fuck
was
that guy.
more funny to read
Yeah.
the
comments.
comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck,
But
I hate
if
that
your
guy.
since your grandfather introduced burlesque, why?
My grandmother was.
Why are you
burlesque
fucking
dancer.
like you're tu vas tomber en bas des marches?
No, but I was about to say that since he was doing
Alright.
burlesque comedy walking, since you are good on
Ta
skates.
grand-mère, elle faisait du burlesque.
After mon arrière-grand-mère.
OK, ton arrière. OK.
Yeah.
But
And
didn't
she
the
started the show burlesque, and
the
after
first Olivier Guimond's wife was a
burlesque
burlesque
dancer, yeah.
Okay.
And after he's
In
doing
the
his
days that like a burlesque dancer, so like a chubby chick showing her
kind
tits.
of,
Okay.
yeah, kind of with the plume. No.
Yeah.
But I was about to say
and-
he could do burlesque on skates since he's good on skates. Could be the first comedian to do burlesque on skates.
skates.
fucking-
That's a great idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We should call the Disney people.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And Disney on Ice. I can
Disney
be
on
Buzz
Ice,
Lightyear,
yeah,
Olivier
fucking-
Guimond, and no.
You'd be the first guy to fall downstairs on skates. It'd be awesome to have like a fucking
And
like.
it would be awesome if you fall and you die.
Do you know? Like if is he telling me he wants me to die? But do you know if your grandfather, like, how old was your grandfather when he died?
57.
Okay, so he died long after
Yeah,
the
in
falling down
71,
the
yeah,
stairs
yeah.
thing. He must have been so fucking annoyed with people going, "Ah, this tombaba des marches."
Yeah, but,
he must
but
have been like,
people
"Fuck you,
was
tabarnak."
ringing at his home and
Ah,
tell me,
si tombe en bas des marches.
fais-moi une grimace
Ah,
and
fuck,
yeah,
I hate people.
yeah,
Oh, what a fuck, I hate people.
yeah. But it was polite, but sometimes
How-
he wasn't there.
Were you still alive when how old were you when your grandfather died?
Were you still alive when your grandfather died?
Yeah. No, but I
dead in
want to know.
71.
Did have you ever met your grandfather?
No. He's
Okay,
dead
okay.
in
Okay.
71.
Okay.
And I was born in. I'm born. I'm born.
Yeah,
in
you're born.
87. Yeah, I was born. I'm not dead.
You're supposed to say I was born in 81. Just show. And then your grandfather's in heaven going, "Ah, son!"
It's not sorry.
And then he falls downstairs. And then Marc Favreau looks at him and goes,
I won.
Do you want to do a?
Do you want to
yeah,
do improv with us?
I can try.
Could I get another drink?
Can I have a drink too?
Yeah, could we get a drink for our waiter? This is the first time I see
since
someone
I
come
have
on stage, get a drink, and we go, "Can we get a drink for the guy that brought a drink?"
So since I have leftovers of the Marilyn Jonca setups, you want to be Marilyn Jonca or? But I have no But okay,
You have nothing
I-
other than the Marilyn Jonka things.
for 2 people, not for 3.
But
So-
do you want to? Okay.
Okay, so I had one. Impose us a
do
setup.
like 2. Like you be you, he'll be me, and I'll be just some other guy. like
I'm
like
afraid you're going to be Alan.
I might be Alan.
Okay, so I had one who was maybe we can adapt it to the situation right now. You are Morgan Freeman.
Me?
I don't know. You decide.
All right.
Okay, you are Morgan Freeman. You don't need any presentation. I am Danny Glover. We are ostracized, but not because of our race, because we are actors. We discuss how we could rally. We discuss close to the fire. It's always close to the fucking fire.
All right. So we're close to the fire. I'm Morgan Freeman, or you're Morgan. I want to
can
be
do
Morgan
the
Freeman. I'm
fire
Morgan Freeman.
song.
You're Danny Glover.
Who
he
is
should
he?
be. He should
the
be a
fire.
young black actor. You can be
Will Smith.
Will Smith or yeah.
You want to be Will Smith?
Yeah, Will Smith is good.
Okay, you're Will Smith.
All right.
So we are
I'm Morgan
ostracized
Freeman.
because we are 3 actors.
All right.
Est-ce que
right.
je m'attendais pas
So
à
it
ça?
starts
Me
now.
neither. Me neither. In English.
Starts now. All right. It's in English. And it was a beautiful fire. I'm Morgan Freeman. Oh shit, I'm getting a drink.
Merci.
Hey, and I just wanna. Why is your drink only half full?
It
Do
was
you have
my
a condition?
old glass. No. I can drink, but it was my half beer that I had.
Oh, so it's the
My whole
leftover of
beer,
your
yeah.
previous beer.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they think that Will Smith has a drinking problem. Look at him fucking chuck that down like a goddamn alcoholic.
So
Are you okay, Will?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will.
okay,
You're Morgan?
I'm Danny.
you're Danny.
We've been telling you our names for the last 7 days.
Yeah.
Oh,
Goddamn drunken buffoon.
Always.
Jesus Christ.
I was Independence Day. Because I'm an actor, but I've not been working a lot lately. I'm Danny Glover, so
But
Yeah,
I
fucking stop saying your name. Everyone knows your
I
goddamn
no,
name.
but I feel like lately I'm out of the picture for comedy gigs or actor gigs. So I want to know how it felt in Independence Day. Did it feel good?
Jesus Christ. How does this fucking
Man-
piece of shit get work?
But I went to see Men in Black 4 in the Cinepark. Yeah, and I was sure I was in the movie.
In a Cinepark?
I didn't saw me because I'm Will Smith
You
now.
you went
But
you went
I went to
into the
Cinepark,
Cinepark? So
yeah.
you went in
to see the.
Well, why didn't you
at
go
Saint
to
Hilaire.
theater? So you
Not Las
went to
Vegas.
Saint Hilaire in a car?
Yeah. I take the planes from LA to Saint
You
Hilaire.
went to LA from Saint Hilaire?
Yeah.
It's a direct flight?
Yeah,
Direct
yeah.
flight?
But
You
the flight
landed
was
at
in
the-
Saint Hilaire.
l'aéroport de
And
Saint-Hubert?
after I went
Alright,
to taxi
okay.
to Saint Hilaire.
Yeah. I landed at l'aéroport de Saint Hubert
Yeah.
too once.
It was not a helicopter, but Saint Hilaire usually is Saint Hilaire.
Saint Hubert is just a fucking. It's a place to land.
So yeah, but did you like watching yourself on the big screen?
I wasn't there in the Men in Black 4. I think that was the last Men in Black 3.
What? I don't know.
No, what was the last Men in Black?
I don't
the
know. I haven't seen any of the Men in Black movies. Sorry,
I don't even know who Will Smith is.
because you're Morgan Freeman.
I don't know. I don't. All these young blacks. I don't care.
So
It was hard for me, and fuck them.
Is it because you are the oldest black actor in the?
I'm the
industry?
It
oldest
doesn't change.
actor in the history of show business.
But that's
I was
because
born
that's
in
because,
1701.
That's because
When I was there when Abraham Lincoln got shot in the face.
oh yeah.
I was on stage going. And they shot him in the head. That stupid fucking piece of shit with his beard, the stupid beard. Fucking hate that guy.
So do you mind my beard? Oh, Danny Glover
fucking-
doesn't have a beard, but
Yeah, Will Smith.
Is he here? He's not here yet. Okay, sorry. Yeah. What was your question?
my question
Independence
is,
Day.
do you mind my beard?
It's
Because
beautiful.
okay,
I like your beard.
do
Very
you like
pretty beard.
Will Smith's beard?
Very pretty
I have the
beard
same
too.
hair.
Yeah, he's got very pretty hair.
yeah. Where is this going?
All of my improvs are about me shooting people in the mouth.
Or wanting to penetrate them? You have two
I
angles.
shoot people in the mouth with my penis sometimes.
So so well.
Yeah. Do we have another improvisation?
I feel bad for him now that
Oh, no,
he
no.
just came here to bring us a drink and we're like, we own you now.
Now
Do
I'm Will
this,
Smith.
do that. He's like, oh my God. He was just my grandfather. I'm sorry. I met him once.
Maybe
You can continue with Taboo and
Oh, fuck, I feel so bad.
do that.
no, it
Feels
was
so bad.
fun.
Mais merci beaucoup.
Hey, thank you.
Oh,
Ouais, applaudis, Olivier.
merci.
Thank you, merci Olivier. Ouais, s'il te plaît. Thank you, merci.
I feel bad.
Will Smith is gone.
Will Smith. And he left and he asked you if you want another drink.
Yeah, because Olivier Guimond, his grandson Olivier Guimond, is super self-aware of which people wants a drink and are they ready for another one? Okay, sorry, but I'm gonna try to.
I always like that about families that when it's always like Olivier Guimond, Olivier Guimond, Olivier Guimond. And then, we should have asked him if
Let's bring him
if,
back.
But if his father Luc probably has a brother named Olivier.
That's possible.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
Why do you ask me?
yeah.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Très drôle. Mais easy.
And
mais you
then
can
we're
ask
gonna
him
end
back.
here.
What was the question?
No, does your dad have brothers named Olivier?
No, Robert. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Not Robert. I have a blank.
So it was your dad.
doesn't
So it was
know
your
the
dad.
name.
When
Richard Darbois.
When you
I
were
was
born,
thinking to Robert
your dad
Charlebois.
was like, "Oh Chris, on ramène le côté Olivier à moi." Fuck Robert.
Richard Robert.
Robert Richard,
Ouais, c'est
excuse-moi.
pareil. hein. Non, c'est correct.
C'est le même nom.
Bon.
OK,
Bon,
décolle.
ben, je m'en vais. Là.
Mais non. C'est une joke.
Hey, mais tu peux-tu ramener un vodka Coke Diet? Ouais. Mais décalisse, mais reviens bientôt.
Décolle, pas trop
Avec un double, s'il vous plaît. Mais pas vrai, moi this is English podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be professional,
Yeah,
man.
I was about to speak English again. but-
French.
Yeah, or French, but
Oh, the blackout is super soon.
I think though I don't know why you say that.
But did you check your machine so that your sugar is okay? I'm a bit afraid. I'm a bit like a mother to you, so
I'm good. I'm okay.
you're okay for the sugar? You're not gonna die on me, right?
For real though, the number that I just saw scared me. Yeah, so I just got really nervous.
If it scared you, then I'm happy. Because it means that you're on the edge. I like that you're on the edge. Thank you,
Merci.
Olivier
Thank you.
Guimond. Olivier Guimond, that's right. I pronounced it well. Are you happy, my
You know,
Olivier?
you know what happened is today I've had 4 podcasts today.
Is that too much?
It's not. I think it's the norm. And so I did my first podcast. I got to my first podcast, and I don't like to drink water, so I'm always dehydrated like the fuck. So I need lip cell every 7 minutes. And then I got to my podcast. I didn't have my lip cell, and then I did 1 podcast, 2 podcasts, and then I was like, I need lip cell, but instead of lip cell, I was like, I should just bite my lips and just bite pieces off of my lips, which isn't a good plan.
No.
So I was just biting off
You were
pieces
chewing
of my lips.
pieces of your own lips.
So I was just fucking eating my goddamn mouth.
and you're 46 years old, right?
46 years old. And then now I was like, oh, fuck, the piece of lemon hurts.
C'est que t'es ridicule. T'es un être humain ridicule. Je t'aime, mais est-ce que t'es épais?
He's very, very, very hurtful. Un jour, un jour, on va sortir du garde-robe. Puis, non, you know what's fucked up? J'ai pensé à ça l'autre fois. Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
In English, please.
Okay, we'll talk about
I
this in
became
English.
the teacher.
Someone talked to me. I met a guy that only spoke English that knew who you were because of this podcast. And he was like, he's so fucking funny. And then I told him about Pierre Lapointe, about if we Googled you 10 years ago, it was Jean-Thomas Jobin, it was Pierre Lapointe first. And he was like, oh, that's funny. And then I was like, oh, shit. I should pretend like we're a gay couple.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then it made me laugh.
Let's go for it. But how do you picture our coming out to be like?
I can't get hard enough to be a top.
Lots of pressure on me.
I can be a bottom that leaks from the dick. Fuck, I love self-deprecating humor, and that even offended me. I was like, that's very hurtful. You can probably get hard.
But let's say could we try to include the phone books in our threesomes? Because let's say I want to have a buffer between you and I. Could it be like a phone book between our 2 pelvises?
It could be, but I wouldn't like it.
Okay.
I'd like it to be like a taboo. Maybe
What?
a taboo.
You want a taboo because it's too small for the pleasure. But what do you mean a taboo? You think this is like enough for me to pressure my cock on? Because if yes, it's a big mistake. It's too small because it's gonna wobble on each side and.
You don't think you could like? And this is
I cannot masturbate on this. It's too small. I need like a big surface. But this is too small because honestly, the testicles are gonna go on each side. Okay.
Fuck.
People are listening
why
in
am
their
I even
cars.
here? So, but like you, Like, you're.
Are you gonna black out like in 5 seconds?
I wish I would have blacked out 3 hours ago. But like when you like you can squish your dick on this. Like that's
Honestly,
not that
no.
big. Like you can just squish. Just squish on this.
No, because I need a surface that's more
Roomy.
horizontal, so that the better it is, it has to be the same largeur,
Same width as you.
same width as my pelvis.
Okay.
Pelvis is correct, like mon
Pelvis
bassin.
is correct.
Okay, so
It's very
that's
weird,
why
but it's
phone
correct.
books are just perfect because it's the same size as my pelvis. Taboo is too small. I cannot picture myself having fun. Sorry. Sorry for the taboo inventor, creator. And the fact that you're not speaking anymore, that adds a lot of pressure to me because
Yeah.
I'm getting better in English, but not that
You're
much.
getting
so-
better in English, but just getting weirder. You're getting weirder in English.
I'm getting weirder.
You're getting weirder in English. At first, I was
But
like,
it-
"Oh, he speaks English well," and then I was like, "He wants to have sex with me. He just wants to squish a dick on that
But
fucking."
no, you're the one who talked about taboo. I never talked about that. You're the one who
But you
introduced
having
the
sex
taboo.
with the taboo?
No, you're the one who suggested it. I didn't say anything. You're to blame for all of this shit.
What would you do to that taboo game?
I would just play with you, like for fun.
Would you squish your dick on it, or?
Again, that question.
I just want to know what you'd fucking do with your soft dick.
Is this something? Is it a discussion that turns you
It's
on?
like it's like a good cop or a gross cop thing. It's like good cop, cop.
But yet again,
discussion.
you are pushing the discussion forward.
Yeah, we're just.
Seems like you don't want it to end.
I don't. I'm a little hard. Thing that you don't need to be to have sex.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
That was a good joke. Don't laugh, but you'll laugh in 11 years.
But have you, when I talked about that on sous-écoute,
Suzuka.
be honest. What did I say?
That was a good laugh. I got a good laugh just by repeating the name of a goddamn podcast. You just said the thing I said on Suzuka, and I said Suzuka, and then people were like, "Good joke." That guy, he knows. He knows.
So you just want to
He knows comedy.
to make publicity for your podcast.
Yeah,
You're
I'm an excellent promoter.
yeah, you're very good. So okay, so be honest. Okay,
Okay.
the first time I talked about that was with Thompson-Leduc.
Hmm?
Okay. So when I explain the technique, have you once tried it? Or the equivalent, maybe not on a phone book, but the technique, have you tried it once?
I've never tried to. Every fucking plan that you talked about, I never tried those.
I don't have that many plans.
You have a lot of plans.
What plans do I
It's
have?
all fucking things about squishing and pushing and fucking.
I only
It's
talked to you
all-
about one
But
plan.
it's all squishing and pushing.
No.
Yeah,
You just,
never a penis should never be squeezed or pushed. It should be stroked. This is the only.
But squeeze could be fun, though. What is the sexuality you have these days?
It's not squishing and pushing.
But penetration is not a bit of squish.
Penetration is good. Yeah, penetration is good.
I think it's one of your dumbest but best sentence ever. Penetration
my best
is
jokes.
good.
Yeah.
It's like you are like
Yeah.
ultra drunk, which is the case. But
I'm a little sober.
but in the scale of 1 to 1,000,
One to sober?
That's
I'm
good.
penetration. I'm very drunk right now.
Yeah.
I'm very, very, very drunk.
Yes, you are.
Like, I'm surprised she's still here. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is she still doing here?
You want her to leave? Or?
She shouldn't be here.
Because you.
She should leave.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you're afraid you're too horny. You're gonna put a move on her.
I'm never horny.
You're never horny.
Never horny.
But you just said penetration was
just-
good.
I'm a trickster. No, I'm not horny though.
I'm a trickster.
I'm a trickster. That makes me sound like a goddamn rapist.
Which
not
is
good.
not that far fetched.
It's fucking the truth.
Comedy makes the truth come up.
The truth?
The teacher never takes a break.
Fucking yeah.
You're a great teacher.
I am.
Yeah.
Can I go home now?
Yes. You certainly
Gentlemen,
That's the best ending now.
gentlemen,
Can I go?
just before the ending, I think it's time for the homeworks.
Oh, yeah, you have to. Oh, no.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to let Mike decide the homework.
All right. No, I am gonna decide the
Oh.
homework. Okay.
Oh,
Next
shit.
week, you
In
gotta
2 weeks or, yeah?
2 weeks. Okay. You gotta say. You gotta answer why she had to move from that place to that place.
Okay.
Oh shit. So it should be why couldn't I just leave? Why do I have to stay here to watch Jean Thomas Jobin? That's number one.
Okay, so what is your name? Okay, so
Sandrine. So Sandrine, you should. It should be a story. Sandrine's worst night ever.
okay.
Sandrine's worst night ever. And then
So Sandrine's worst night ever.
Sandrine's worst night ever. And then the other one.
I think it was
I like. Oh no, but the other one, I want to do it really cute and sweet. I like raspberries.
Yeah.
So it should be I like raspberries and Sandrine's worst night ever.
So, you mean you like that?
No, you like raspberries.
I like-
why do you like
why I
raspberries?
like raspberries.
Why do you like raspberries?
And why it was
And
Sandrine's
why
worst.
is it Sandrine's worst night ever?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. All right. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. He has a podcast, Le Petit Bonheur. Go listen to Le Petit Bonheur.
Thank you very
Mike
much.
Ward. Show Noir is still on tour.
Show Noir is still on tour.
You can watch. He's gonna go sleep soon, but before that, you can watch Après
Mike
l'essaim
Ward
for
sous
free.
écoute is gonna be at the Bell Center, July 18th.
You can announce it.
We-
Okay, yes.
Tickets aren't on sale yet, but they're gonna be on sale
Do
very
you think it's
soon.
gonna be on sale when this is broadcast?
very,
When this
very
is-
soon, very soon, very cheap. Too, it's gonna be $10 up top and $35 everywhere else. $75 down in the bottom, but you can drink at the bottom, so it's gonna be good.
Okay. Everyone here has got to be at the Bell Center for this, right? All right. Thank you for the terminal also. Thank you, Mike. And be happy. And thank you all. Applaud yourself. Applaud yourself.
Be happy.
Applaud yourself. You were
Be
here.
happy.
Be happy.
Be happy.
And see you or hear you or talk to you in 2 weeks.